Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to build an inexpensive fire rack. Alright, so the total cost for this fire rack was about $30 to $32, and the reason it went that high was because I went above and beyond. What you see here is a half a cord of lumber or of firewood. It was a lot because I had to bring it over. The entire thing cost me about, like I said, $35, and the only reason was because I wanted to try to prevent termites from getting to it from the bottom. Let me show you what I did. This build, I had no tools. I didn't have to use any tools. All I did was go to my local lumber store and buy this material and just kind of piece it together like a puzzle. Okay, so for this type of build, if you want to have a rack that looks like this, a firewood rack, you're gonna need 6 cinder blocks, which are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to need 3 of these metal coverings. That's going to prevent your termites from coming up and getting into your wood. You are going to need, on the sides, you will need some 2x4s. What I did is I purchased 3 2x4s. Size, I want to say they're close to 10 feet long. Okay, so 3 of those. What I did is I cut them to 5 feet each. So what you're seeing here is a 5 foot wide by 5 foot more or less tall rack, and it was able to fit very comfortably a half cord of wood. And all I did was I stacked. I measured the cinder blocks to the width of the 2x4s that were cut into 5 feet. So as you can see right here, on the bottom is one of my 2x4s. On the back is the other one, right there. And what I did is I used that as a base. So these 2x4s are going down parallel this way. I also got the other 2x4s. I cut them into half as well. So you got 5 feet. These are going to go into your cinder blocks at an angle. So that's one, basically that's one 2x4x10 right there, cut in half. And on the other side, the same thing. So what you do is you situate your blocks in this manner, or you orientate them in this manner. You're gonna put the first set on the bottom. You're gonna put that metal thing to prevent the termites from coming up. You're gonna put a second set on top, and then after that, you're going to put your 2x4s that are going parallel this way. And then you're my 2 2x4s right here. They're going parallel. I didn't drill anything. I didn't do anything to it. I just laid them down. And then I put my 2 2x4s coming this way at an angle. After you start applying or putting your wood on the actual, or your firewood on this actual fire rack, it'll start to get, I guess you would say, it will start to strengthen more and more, because the more weight you put on it here, it's going to tie it down even better. So like I said, if you're looking for a cheap and inexpensive way to store your wood, to keep it off of the ground so that it doesn't get wet, it doesn't get nasty after a while, this is a very, very inexpensive, literally a 10-15 minute build. The thing that took the longest for me was actually 2 things: moving them over from my vehicle, and also getting the saw to cut them. That was like the hardest thing to do here, because everything else was super easy. Now what I really also like about this is that if I ever decide to move it, it's not set in stone. I can just remove the wood off of, or the firewood off of the apparatus, move the stuff over wherever I need it, and go put it somewhere else. Now if you do want to save a little bit of money, you might save about $10 off of this build if you only use 3 cinder blocks. and you put that one on the floor without using the metal. Now I went above and beyond and put that extra $10 investment because I don't want I want to try to prevent as many termites from hitting my wood as possible, so that's why I went with this configuration. But this is going to be awesome for all my smokes that I'm going to be doing, all my cooking that I do on my channel. If you do if you would like, please like and subscribe to my channel. Check out my other videos. I do show you guys how to do a lot of other things dealing with cooking and smoking, but I just wanted to bring you guys a very cheap and inexpensive way to get your wood off the ground, your firewood, and at the same time inexpensive way. Let me put my wheelbarrow so you can see kind of like a what would you call this, kind of like a reference of how much wood is actually on here for something that cost me less than $30 to build and less than 15 minutes to put together. Hit me up on the comments below if you have any questions or comments. But other than that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.